Okay, so the university is gonna be there. Boop. Right. Okay, it's probably the closest one. It's been Lovecraftist though. As far as I know, yeah, his stories are. I still sadly haven't read them. Like, I would love to. Oh, damn. Lacking of time and such. Hopefully one day. Just gonna ignore that we heard any kind of sound from there. Yup. Nothing at all was there. Nothing at all. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Boop. Infested area. Now when I'm like, I said the other day that the music in this game reminds me of Vampire. Well, I also noticed that a lot of the markings and the graphics overall in this game, like text and fonts and the setup and so on, reminds me of Vampire. So now I'm kind of like, probably have to try to like compare them. How close they really are.
All on sale today only.
Right. Like, even the main character's name is fucking similar. Vampire, Jonathan Reed. In this one, Charles Reed. Makes you wonder. Is it made by the same company, or is it influenced with a lot of inspiration, or was it all just pure luck?
Wendell sent you to deliver me the books, right?
No. You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just worried for the fate of these tomes. It's been a week without news from Wendell. Maybe you can
You
help
look
me.
beautiful today, Queen. Your hair is
reward you,
absolutely
of course.
gorgeous. Aw, thank you. Also, hi, Salt Blake. How are you
Why
today?
not? What can I do?
Oh, marvelous. Let's get acquainted then. Samuel Hopes, honorary member of Altera Pars Book Club.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Good, good. Listen, we're missing 3 rare books. One was taken for restoration while the other
3
2
rare
were being
books.
studied. I asked Wendell to contact all parties, but he's gone quiet. Here's our records. Please,
Hi, Blackback.
retrieve
How
the
are you
tomes.
today?
They're so very valuable.
Why are they
Queen
so
is
valuable?
okay. Just
They're
tired.
the 3rd, 7th, and 9th tomes written by the humble servant. The collection of all 11 books is our most prized possession. The author's real name is a mystery, but we know that he was an Oakmonter for sure.
Okay, I'm on it.
Goodbye. Bye. You're doing cool. Happy to hear. Just scrolling through around tweets. Ah. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. Been sleeping. Weird. Tired. Oh, well, I hope you get some proper relaxing sleep eventually and so on. Can't relate. Characters in this game certainly have a thing for the bulging eyes.
Welcome
Yes.
to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have
Looks
hundreds
like
of
they are about to pop
bottles
out
like
in
this in
their
the
skulls.
university.
Maybe they are.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any
Reminds me of, was
suggestions?
it Michael Monroe or something?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
Let me show you also just... Okay. Department of Medicine, let me show you. And then he's just like, boop. Closed for the maintenance. Uh-huh. You have been spamming Salt and Sanctuary 125 hours in at the moment. You need to finish that game this week. Feel like playing something else. You'll finish it eventually, I'm sure of it. But have you been enjoying playing it? It's a 2D Dark Souls Metroidvania. Yeah, I have heard of it a couple of times. I think few people have even asked me if I play it.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont
It's fun.
University Department.
Happy
of
to
Medicine.
hear.
I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
If you like Metroidvania, Dark Souls, it's a great game.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them.
I have a question. Does it have
Inside.
platforming?
I'd need to run some tests.
Yeah, could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day, I could get right to it, but well,
Yeah, then no. I hate
somewhat hindered
platforming.
right now.
Like
Our
into
lab is crawling with
Hollow Knight? Yeah.
Well,
all I wanted to
creatures.
do was to complete
Professor
it.
Westerbrook's research
So
is a
I
little
kind of
unconventional, and something
Went
went wrong.
through it with the
Really wrong.
platforming as well, but no. Blech. Hi Salim, how are you today?
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that
There
enough?
is from this week
Oh,
onwards another
guess science
Euro
could help
jackpot draw on
itself.
Tuesday. So that
Alright.
is 2 if you count the draw
Yes.
on Friday.
You
Gonna
solve
get a
our
line
problem,
until tomorrow
I'll
and
run the
draw
test for you.
and
Off
hope
the
for a
books.
good amount of cash. Well,
Here's the
I
key
do
for the
wish you the
basics.
best luck. I hope you win. Really hope so. Be helping. Okay, EOD is doing. EOD is banned from here. So they definitely would have a reason.
The door won't budge.
I think you died more from platforming and falling than from enemies and bosses. Very relatable, to be fair. There's from this week onwards another. Wait, reading the same stuff again. The lab is clear. Oh, can't carry anymore. Yeah. March 2nd. I have finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The Krans call it Mr. Handsome, but I think it needs a proper name. March 3rd. Was thinking about the name for the specimen all night. I have begun a series of experiments on the creature. So far, it has proven exceptionally resistant to all the poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocutions. It's shrieking though. is bound to haunt me. March 5th. Last night I had a vision. Thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head. Stygian Harvester. Okay, so the monster is probably called Stygian Harvester.
Not to mention dissect it.
The jackpot was raised from 90 million euros to 120 million.
Some serious equipment they've got.
Damn, that's...
Oakmont University is clearly well. I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I? So very tempting.
Oh my goodness, I got stuck. Fuck. Well, that was lovely. What kind of question is that? Of course you press the button, what else are you supposed to do? Exactly, exactly. Well. Shit. I don't know if you like detective games, but the console is a great one, in your opinion. You have heard that one? I've never heard of that one. Nope. Alright. If you're telling us, there's a chance. Possibly. Welcome back, Hesse. Violence. What the fuck? Okay, so it can hit me through a wall. Okay, gotcha. Have to remember that. Can I even kill it now I'm thinking of it? Well, let's give it a grenade. Lovely. That's one ugly face. Yes. Yeah, I'll try to remember, but it's like I'll trust my memory on that. I keep forgetting to check out stuff after the streams. What a delightful fuckface it was indeed. March 10th. With those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. I need to know more. This specimen remained alive even with half of its internal organs removed. It's fascinating. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough in biology as we know it. March 15th. I developed a way to reanimate their tissue, even in one that's been dead for weeks. This is monumental. The possibilities of it, the implications. Does this hint at something hidden? Some trait present inside other creatures and perhaps even ourselves. I will need to find volunteers. Regarding math and facts is not really a good idea. Wait, what?
Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded.
Perfect.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Okay.
Well, you're going to have
I've
an
done
easier
my
day than
part.
usual today.
Here's the
You
bottle.
just
Now you run
you
those
did
tests.
about 30 minutes of work just now, so
yes.
you'll be able to come home after
Wait
your
here.
session today and work from
shouldn't
home
take
without
long.
having to stay late. That sounds nice. Sounds really
We
nice.
finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin,
Ricin.
a highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
Bum,
This is
bum,
horrible.
bum.
I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right
Okay.
alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
Wait, my OBS has a delay on this
Can you
chat
let me
for some
upstairs?
reason. I know it because I have the another bot that
well,
shows the chat as well,
All right,
and that
This
updates
is
it
serious.
immediately. But seems like
I'll
OBS
help you.
has a small delay.
here's the key. But please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our
OBS is
department.
tired, probably.
He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his
Rengastettu,
research.
ei
He
kihlasta.
thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried.
Renkaistettu.
6 feet
Ahaha.
under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why. It's about what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25. Just imagine. His biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
Bye. Alright. So now we need to go to the... Wait, didn't find all of them. So there is still something that I need to find out. Upstairs. There's lots of work ending with fish. Mm-hmm. Yori is banned. Okay. Close for maintenance. Sure. Everything is always closed for maintenance. This is absurd. It's been 5 months and they still haven't finished repairing my office. I'm done sitting in the corridor like some kind of waiter. I won't step foot into this building again until the works are finished, or you give me the Cavendish office. You tell that to the board. I am through with this farce. Westerbrook.
The door won't budge.
Well, damn. You're not disappointed in the producer for the audio in this game. That was a bad take. Used
The
to.
door won't budge.
Mm. Brothers and sisters quest. Oh, too familiar. My fellow Americans. They're Americans too. Citizens of Oakmont, how much longer we will put up with those fish-faced those fishy freaks? How much longer we will put up with this? Those K4 degenerates who call themselves EOD. Uh-huh. Aha!
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
The door won't budge.
Okay, lovely. George Cavendish, a professor at Oakmont University, is the poison thief. He made himself a copy of the key to the poison locker. According to his student, he lives somewhere in the Advent. Okay, so neither of these works together.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
The door won't budge.
This makes me insane. Like, I would really want to be able to open it. Also, what happened? Is Twitch being weird again, or is my OBS being weird?
Can you fill me in on Ryson again?
Of course. What do you need to know?
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with Ryson?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
Does it still work, or is it
I'll see you later.
destroyed now? Now I'm very worried. Okay, something is not working at all for some reason. And I think it's the chat on my OBS. But I do have a feeling that the OBS itself doesn't work either. works. Oh. Thank you. Okay, now it seems like it's working. What the hell? Because for some reason the OBS couldn't load the chat at all for a while. So if you say something, I haven't seen anything. Damn it. I don't know what is going on this time. Hi Elogi, how are you today? Me? I'm not sure anymore. Like, I was okay, now I'm worried about my PC again. Well, not specifically the PC, more about the... I guess hardware or something? Software? Since it seems like now it has some issues in it. Weird. So damn weird. Well, to be fair, it wouldn't be my stream if everything would work correctly. But it's just... like, it kept loading the OBS chat. Like, it just didn't connect to it at all. You may now need a new keyboard. You somehow spilled some coffee over the keys, you just realized now. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can still fix it and you don't need a new keyboard. I think if it's a mechanical keyboard, you should be still able to save it, but... Let's see.
Oh, stop bothering me, newcomer.
May have just been some temporary OBS thing. Could be, could be. Just immediately me being scared, because like... something happens, and so it's immediately like... Okay. Advent. Okay, citizens. Citizen records. Advent. Divorced. Okay. I guess if anything, it will now be a coffee-scented keyboard. True. Very true. I'm like, more coffee.